Hey guys, welcome to our chefing. Pow! This is going to be my first YouTube chefing video. How exciting. It's on the night that England's playing, in case you didn't know. Oh, Jesus. So that's very exciting. This is a dish that you could do for a thing like that if you have people round. Really easy one. It's basically a Nando's chicken type of thing. An easy version of a Nando's chicken that you can do at home. We're going to go do a couple of different components. I'm going to teach you how to cut a whole chicken in half, which is dead simple, but I'm just going to show you how to do that with a knife. We're going to make a pickled red cabbage to go with it, which we're going to pickle it first, and we're going to turn that into slaw, and then we're going to finish it off. We're going to brown off the chicken first in a barbecue, and then we're going to cook it in the oven because I need all that juice and all that goodness that's going to come out of it. I need that in a tray. We're going to throw a load of rice in, some beans, and we're going to make some beautiful rice. This dish is so simple. You could do it midweek. You can have a load of people round, and the more people you get around, the more chickens you do, or the bigger chicken you do. You get a large one or you get two, and you just bust it out and you throw it all down on the table. You've got a big pile of rice, big pile of chicken, big pile of slaw, chick, boom. Let's get into it. Right guys, here we are, Nando's Chicken Easy. We're going to do a little bit of knife work here to start off with, and we're just going to cut this chicken. All you need a little bit of confidence with this. It's just one cut. One thing you can't do, if you have bought yourself some proper chef knives, you cannot use a flexible fileter on this cut. A little bit too dangerous. So if you've got one of those, don't use it. Rigid boning knife you could use. I'm going to try and attempt it with the French cooks because everyone will have one of them. So you need one chicken. This is just a regular shitbanger chicken. It's one of those, easy to get hold of, not a problem. We're just going to go straight down the middle like that. It's a bit of a gruesome cut. I'm just going to do that till it cuts through there. Just need you to just learn this cut. It's pretty minging. You never get it clean. It's pretty nasty. And you just go straight through like that. It's not nice to film. It's not nice to look at. But that's what it is. So that's the cut that I want you to do. When you do it, don't let any kids be around. Be confident, go easy on it, and just cut it with strength. And don't slip it like that with your hands because you'll really hurt yourself. We're going to get rid of all that and we're just going to deal with this chicken. We've now got two half chicken. First of all, we're going to barbecue these. You could do them in the oven if you wanted to, but it's nice to get them on a grill and just get a bit of colour on it first. There's initial, all we're going to do, just a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, a little bit of rub, and then we're going to fire it straight on the barbecue. This rub is just one that I use. Throw some of that on, not too much, just get a little bit of this on. This is just for the initial stage. We're just going to put a little bit of salt on this, like so. We're going to blast a bit of pepper on it, which we've lost the pepper, so that's not good. Pepper's there. A little bit of pepper, and we're just going to fire a little bit of oil over it, just like that. That's it. And that's all we're going to do. That's going to go straight on the barbecue. So second component on this dish is going to be a pickled red cabbage. This is a beautiful recipe. I've used it for years. It's something that I have always in my fridge in stock. Once you've made this, it can't really go off. You can leave it in your fridge for months because it's salted, it's pickled. And I'm just going to show you how to do that. We're going to get a red cabbage. We're going to go ahead and just slice straight through that. Going to slice through that again. We're just going to whip them cores out. We don't want those cores. And all we're looking at is here is a fine shred. So we're using a pastry knife. You can go slow like that, and that's, if you go slow, you'll get it the finest possible, like so. You just go through. If you just want to start going through with a bit of speed, you just work through like that. Get that. And then once you get onto that thin bit, you just got to watch your fingers there, obviously. I've done this millions of times, so I can do it quick. Again, just set it up and just take off those first bits and then blast through, working around. And voila. Fine shredded red cabbage goes in there. First thing we're going to do is we're going to salt that. Any big bits, just, you can recut them if you want. We're just going to salt that. That salt's going to look quite heavy, but don't worry because we're going to drain that off. All we need to start doing is breaking it down with this salt straight away. We're not going to add any sugar to this. That's just going to start weeping that cabbage down. You're going to see that do it straight away. Ideally, you'd have done this a day before, or you'd do it in the morning before. What you think, I'm going to have this tonight, you crack this off in the morning. And it's just going to start to weep it down. We're going to throw a bit of carrot in, and I'm just going to go ahead and grate it and just chuck that in as well and get that in the salt process. It's really simple. To start salting it initially, you're going to need at least 25 minutes, something like that, to start breaking it down. So we'll come back to that in a minute. So that's literally just a few minutes in, and you can already starting to see it wilt down and starting to break it down with the salt. All the moisture is going to come out, and that's how you pickle. That's how you start to pickle something. That's the salting process. I've got a gas-fired barbecue. Obviously, it's always better cooking on charcoal. I know that, you know that, we all know that. But the best thing we can do is we're just going to put some wood chips on there, like so. We're going to throw them on. You can get them wood chips anywhere, and that's just going to start a nice smoking effect of flavour. It will never mimic charcoal, but it's the closest you'll get. That barbecue's absolutely pumping now, so we're just going to grab our chicken presentation side down first, like so. And all we're looking for is just get some colour on it. For now, all we're looking for is just, like I said, just char lines, a little bit of flavour from the wood, and voila. So basically, when you get sidetracked and you go and have a cup of tea and then you forget about everything, you come outside and there's literally just smoke pissing out your barbecue, that's pretty much when it's done. That's what you're looking for, that initial colouring, that charring, that flavour from that grill, and that just that dry rub initial stage. That's exactly what we're looking for, because we're going to finish this off in the oven now. That's been sealed and that's there, but what we're going to do, we're going to put it in the oven because I need all the juices to come out of it from my rice. So that's pretty much finished. That takes about 20 minutes. If you were to do that on a char barbecue, it'd be a lot quicker. As you can see, that's smoked, it's done its job, it's done its flavour, it looks absolutely mint. There you go. Right guys, so here we are, that's stage 1 on the barbecue, and now we initiate stage 2, where we start to introduce some real flavours. Garlic, obviously. I'm just going to go nice and fine on that. Multiple stages. Some very hot chilies. I'll take a couple of those, like so. I'm going to bang some of that chilies on there. This is where we get our real flavour. We're going to get a load of fresh herbs, like so. We got thyme and rosemary here, and that's off my little plants. That's get lost. I'm just going to just wallop through that real fine. Fresh thyme, fresh rosemary, like so. Get some of that on, like that. We're going to go another little blast of the dry rub mix. We're going to do another little blast of that, okay. Then we're also going to do a wet, little blast of a wet mix. Another little round of oil, just to, like so. Just a little bit of a piri kind of, a piri. We're just going to put a bit of, just not much at this stage, just a little bit, like so, because we're going to finish it with that. And that, guys, is how you get ready for your oven. Look at that for stage 2 cooking, eh? Jesus. As you can see now, that's properly wilted. It started its job. Like I said, we could do that 24 hours in advance, but this is a rushed one. So I'm just going to put it into a sieve and just show you what I mean about taking the salt back out of it. We're just going to bang it in there. We're just going to take that salt back out now, and that salt and that moisture that's come out, just to show you what I'm on about. You will get, like, you squeeze it and you'll see it come through. Okay, see? Yeah. So we don't want that bit. Now we're going to replace that with vinegars, henceforth the second stage of the pickling process. We don't want that bit. Bang that back in there, and we're just going to throw in some vinegars, and that's basically how you make pickled cabbage. So we have got red wine vinegar. In goes. A little bit of rice wine vinegar, because I love the flavour of it. It's a little bit sweeter. And voila. And a little splash of white wine vinegar. And that's it. Finished. And then we're going to turn that into slaw when we serve. We're going to drain it off. Bit of mayonnaise, job done. Right, that is our pickled cabbage done. Look how bright that is. Look how stunning that is. Look how fresh that is. Come on. We're going to turn this into coleslaw now. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab a handful of that. Dead simple. We're just going to bang a little bit of herb through it, like so. We're going to bang some mayonnaise through it. That little mix. And that's it. There's our slaw. Real fresh, real tasty. You're going to absolutely love it, guys. Get that mayo worked through. Change your quantities on your mayo, how you like it. If you like it more, less, whichever. But look how fresh that is. A little bit more herb, like so. And when we do this dish, when we serve it, the amount of people you invite around, how big your family is how much, that's how big you make it. And you just serve it all out loose like this, put it all out on sharing bowls. That's what you do. If you invite 10 people around, you need 10 half chickens, you need a big load of coleslaw, you need a big load of rice. That is that. And voila, one fresh slaw ready to go. There you have it, guys. Look at that. There is no Nando's in the world that can compete with that, trust me. Absolutely no chance. Again, just tiny, just finish it with a little bit of just that, just to freshen off. Now what we're going to do is just going to rest that for about 10 minutes. Just get a bit of fresh coriander on there, like so, and that's how we'd serve it. Look at that. We're just going to rest that for like 5 minutes. I want all that juice and all that flavour into this, because this is how we're going to make the rice. The rice is going to be real quick. I'm going to show you that. But there, that's your chicken finish, guys. When I said this dish is going to be really easy for you guys, I meant it. And if you guys, anyone has a problem with what I'm about to do now, I'm going to throw a load of different pre-made rice things in this, because I'll be honest with you, I haven't got time on my hands to do it. I need to go and watch football, and yeah, I haven't got time to stand in front of 4 different pans on the hobs cooking grains and rices. So just trust me, guys, this is simple. That's one rice in, that's another, because what I'm looking for is a load of different textures, right? If you want to do these rices yourself, it's dead easy. Just get a load of pans out, get a load of stuff and just cook them yourself. I haven't got time. Then we're going to work all this in like this. We're going to mix it all together. And that's all our juices. Okay. We're going to throw in some beans. We're just going to gauge it. I like loads of beans in. At this stage, we're going to bang in a load of fresh coriander, like so. And we're going to finish this off. We're just going to put this back in the oven just for a couple of minutes, just to pull it through, just to get it back up to full temperature. And then we're just going to finish it off, put it in a bowl, and we're going to squeeze some lime on it. But trust me, guys, that is beautiful. Look at all those different textures. Look how easy that was. Throw it in the ringety ping 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 popped sting. 2 minutes later, you've got an unbelievable dish. I'm going to plate this up now. I'm going to crack open a little beer, say cheers. Just going to finish this off and I'll show you how we do that. So there's our rice. We're just going to throw this into a dish. So we serve this just by throwing it all out on the table and everyone digs in. It's that simple. You got one big plate of rice like so. We're going to finish that off with a little squeeze of lime just to freshen it up. Load of lime on there. That's just going to cut through all that, and it's just going to really just zang it up, a zinger little dinger on that, and just get it nice and fresh. So basically, to serve this up, guys, this is all you do. You throw it all down out on the table. There's your slaw, there's your rice, there's your chicken. Honestly, that is the best Nando style dish you're ever going to get, guys. Give it a whirl. It's dead cheap, dead easy. Let's hope England win tonight, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you later. Bye.